Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your Scorpio season reading. The messages that come through may resonate for your sun, moon, rising, or your north node. And during Scorpio season, it is a time of transformation, of endings, beginnings. It's a time to face and connect your shadow. It's a time to transmutate that shadow energy. All right, it's a time of deep healing, reflection, and release. And so this reading will cover the time frame of October 22nd, 23rd to November 21st. I've seen on some websites that Scorpio season officially starts on October 22nd, and then on other websites I've seen it say it starts officially on October 23rd. All right, so October 22nd through November 21st is the time frame of this reading when the sun will be moving through Scorpio. And we start Scorpio season off with Mars already in Scorpio and will be there until November 4th. We also have Mercury currently in Scorpio and will be there until October 28th. However, after Mercury moves into Sagittarius, it's going to go retrograde, and it's going to retrograde back into Scorpio on the 18th of November. And then we'll be direct on the 29th of November and will remain in Scorpio until December 10th, 2025. So this Mercury retrograde is going to impact you in both Scorpio season as well as Sagittarius season. And this retrograde starts in Sagittarius and then moves back into Scorpio. Okay, so it's a very long transit of you working with this Mercury energy. And you know, retrogrades, they always bring things back from the past. So any people that are returning into your life physically, anything that's returning into your life physically, or anything that is bubbling up from deep within you about your past during retrograde is because it's time for clarity, healing, closure, or completion. And if it's a dream or goal that's resurfacing, that is saying, hey, Cancer, now is the time to really try this. But anything that returns from the past that was painful for you, it's time for healing and release and deeper understanding and clarity. So you're going to be dealing with some Mercury retrograde energy during Scorpio season. And then Venus is going to move into Scorpio on November 9th through November 29th. And then we have the Scorpio new moon on November 19th, 2025. And new moons are all about you setting your intention of what you want to happen in the next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or a year ahead. So utilize that new moon energy for your intention of healing and releasing the past, being able to connect with your shadow and transmutate any lower vibrational energies that you're dealing with at this time. And then on October 31st, November 1st, we have Samhain and Day of the Dead. And that's when the veil is the thinnest between our realm and the spirit realm. So you're going to be getting a lot of messages from your spiritual team through Scorpio season, Cancer. So let's get into the cards. Let's see how all of this is personally unfolding for you. All right, so you got Winter, the sacredness of pausing. And you know, fellow water sign Pisces also received this card. So, and this feels more like the Yule energy rather than Samhain, okay, where the Yule is a time of reflection. It's the winter solstice. It's the shortest day and longest night of the year. And so with this coming out, Cancer, Scorpio season is a time for you to become very still and really reflect and reevaluate what you've been going through in your life or different relationships that you're struggling with at present or struggling to heal from, get over, etc., especially during the Mercury retrograde part of Scorpio season. This is a time of deep reflection, of stillness, of calmness, okay, and catching your breath. And, you know, here's the thing, and I said this in the Pisces reading, if you break a bone, you have to cast it, and you can't move that bone in order for it to heal, right? You got to be in a strong cast so that you can't, you know, have a whole lot of wiggle room. And that's the energy of this card, okay? If you feel that you are in a deep freeze or that things just aren't progressing right now, you're not moving forward, you don't feel like you're making progress, it's because you're being healed in some capacity, Cancer. And so Scorpio season is bringing you relief and helping you transmutate old emotional wounds, old trauma, emotional baggage, where you've just really been struggling. Your eyes are going to be opened in a whole new way. This is going to be a deeply healing time for Cancer, no question. All right, what did we have that flipped? Powder, sprinkle for protection, use it to guard your space and your energy. And so with this coming out, Cancer, all of you guys are natural empaths, right? And through Scorpio season, it's very important for you to protect your energy. You know, do the visualizations of a golden and white light ball completely encompassing you, because there's going to be some people going through it during Scorpio season, okay? It's not easy to face your shadow, and so some people are just going to be freaking out, kind of really all over the place emotionally, and it's better for you to shield your energy so you're not picking up any of that lower vibrational energy from others, okay? And also recognizing that your time and your space and your energy is sacred. And if somebody is taking you for granted, even if you deeply care for them, Cancer, they don't need to be in your sacred space. Okay? They don't deserve to be in your space. I'm getting a sense of you realizing that you need to be more protective and more aware of who you're letting in your space and how much time you're giving somebody. All right, you look at this, you got the chalice. Embrace the flow of emotions, find balance in your spiritual practice. So there's this part of you that does want to be more reclusive during Scorpio season. Like, you're wanting to go into your shell, Cancer. You're not wanting to be bothered by people. Usually you're very helpful. You know, what do you want? What do you need? I got you. But there's going to be a shift inside of you, and you're going into your shell, and you don't have the time and energy for other people right now. There's a deep reevaluation taking place within you, and it's a time of major transformation. And that's why you're in this period of stillness, because the transformation is what's bringing the healing. So the reevaluation facilitates the transformation, and the transformation is what brings you the healing. And it's just very natural, like a caterpillar just knows when it's time to build the cocoon because there's a big change coming, okay? It's like you're just naturally in sync that it's time to go in your shell and be worried about you right now more than you're worried about anybody else, okay? And you're going to be very in tune with your emotions as well as your intuition. Lantern, shine your light, use it to illuminate your path and purpose. Yes, Cancer. You're coming into deeper understanding about who you truly are, your spiritual purpose for being here, your gifts, the path that you've been on, understanding the lessons, understanding the soul contracts. This is a powerful time for you, Cancer. And you are a light to others, But right now, you need to be that light to yourself. And you've got the chalice, the Ace of Cups for your overarching energy during Scorpio season. That's healing. That's happiness. That's new emotions coming into your heart. That's new love entering your world. Look at this, planetary return, homecoming, progress. So with this, Cancer, look at your own natal chart. See which houses are ruled by, which house is ruled by Scorpio, okay? Because we're going through Scorpio season, because that's where this message is going to pertain the most for you. Also, if you have your natal Mercury, Mars, Venus in Scorpio, you're really going to be experiencing this a bit deeper. Or if you have a Scorpio rising, moon, or north node, okay, you're really going to be feeling this energy, no question. Things are being rearranged for you energetically, and that's why you're just so naturally responding. All right, Juno, marriage, commitment, and bonds. So this is you really evaluating who's on Team Cancer and who's not. And some of you who are in committed relationships during Scorpio season, your partner may be very activated emotionally and may start contemplating, you know what, I want to marry Cancer, or I want to move in with Cancer, or I want to have a baby with Cancer, or I want to go on this trip with Cancer. Your partner's wanting to create closer intimacy with you or a deeper commitment and connection with you, however that would apply to your current relationship, okay? And for some Cancers, this could be that after the longest night, all right, you are going to meet your new love that you eventually are going to marry, because this is marriage, commitment, all right, and deep soul bonds. And you've got the Ace of Cups right there, the chalice, as an overarching energy for Scorpio season. So deep healing and improvements around love and romance, mutable, versatility, flexibility, adaptability. You're going to flow through Scorpio season much easier than some of the other signs, okay? So again, make sure that you are protecting and shielding your energy, because not everybody is going to be able to navigate these deep sea waters. But you, Cancer, you are going to have no problem doing so. Neither is Pisces. Maybe that's why you both got the same card. All right, Earth energy, pragmatic, grounded, enduring. Yeah, just stay grounded, stay in your lane, protect your energy, and pay attention to the revelations that you are coming into about yourself and your life and your journey that you've been on, and different relationships in your life, because it really does mean something. In fact, this season of Scorpio, season of water, is, you know, actually providing nourishment and hydration to the seeds that you have sown about your life. Nine of Wands. Yes, it's time to go into your shell and think about yourself right now, and block everything and everyone out. Knight of Pentacles. So this is going to be all through Scorpio season. You see the lone wolf there. You're going to just have a desire to be more in your own space and your own energy than you typically would. It's like, everybody's energy is crazy. I don't want to deal with it. Two of Wands. So you're going to be stepping onto a new path through Scorpio season. And look at that. Now you've got the Lovers. Some of you, huge improvements to existing romances, a lot of healing, okay? Next card would be Six of Pentacles, a lot of reciprocity. And for others of you, it's like Scorpio season is bringing in a new love or fully healing you and your trauma and your wounds so that you are open to receiving new love. Because remember, there's a sense of stillness because you're being healed in some capacity right now. Just remember, slow and steady wins the race. There's no need to rush through this energy. All right, Five of Swords. You're tired of the setbacks. You're tired of the defeats, okay? That's why you're coming to a stop, Cancer, because you're going to be healed. And now you got the Nine of Wands again. You're ready for some rest and some reprieve. You're like, universe, I want things to get easier. What do I got to do to make that happen? And Knight of Cups. So again, this is you navigating so easily through this energy that comes out under the Knight of Pentacles. And then Temperance, you're coming into balance. You're healing. Things are reconciling inside of you. And look at how you end. You end with the Ten of Cups. The Lovers with the Ten of Cups. That's how happy you are as you are exiting Scorpio season. Okay, Cancer. So you're being healed. Something's coming in, whether it's a new romance or a manifestation. Something is coming in during Scorpio season that just overflows your heart with so much happiness and joy. And relationships look like they're getting better and stronger, or new love coming in looks really solid. Things are manifesting. Your other seeds are being nourished and watered through the Scorpio season energy. Protect your energy. Not everybody needs to be in your space. Some people are really going to be having a hard time, but you're healing, you're resting, you're rejuvenating. Transformation is taking place, and it's opening you up to something beautiful and new that you are absolutely going to love. Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. See, there you go, Cancer. Wishes, dreams, goals coming true in some capacity, unfolding for you in some way. Okay, whether that's romance, that's more money, a job, a change in living situation. It's different for each of you, but you end Scorpio season with the Ten of Cups energy. This is ultimate happiness and joy. All of my cups are filled full, okay? And the chalice is your overarching energy for October and November during Scorpio season. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care.